Now everyone, I'm here to install my rocker switch panel. And what I have is I'm going to make this little bitty storage spot over here my fuse box and wiring and my switch box and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here. And it's going to sit right up against the bottom here. I still got enough room to flip all my switches and whatnot. I still need to secure these 2x4s just a little bit better. But what's going to go here is this panel. This panel is going to go here. So now I need to cut this out for this fuse box to fit here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to leave a little bit up here at the top so that I can mount these screws into the top of this one too. But I'm going to go ahead and trace that out and cut it out here in just a minute. I've got a 2x2, which I believe one of my 2x2s I have marked already, and that's this one. And I need to rip this 2x2 down that much to be able to fit in on top of this panel and still fit there. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this down, and I'll be right back. It's got plenty of clearance in the back. And then what I'm going to do is grab my marker, set this panel up there to where it's going to sit, come back behind it, mark the board, and that's what I need to cut out, is this spot right here. Instead of using my miter saw, I went ahead and used my brain, and I used my jigsaw. Yeah, go figure. So, also what I did was, once I got over there, I remembered that the carpet's going to add some thickness to these edges. So I went ahead and cut like about another 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch off on each side. I kind of eyeballed it, so that when you come back here, this is actually going to have the room for the carpet. Now I know this puts these screw holes, if you can see, it's going to put these screw holes right here in unoptimal positions, but it's going to have the 2x4 behind it still to grab onto. So I'm not too worried about that, because this 2x4 back here is still in the way for these screw holes, no matter what, if it goes left or right. But the 2x4 is not going to get carpeted. Only this is. It goes in there like that, and this will slide in there like that. Now leaves plenty of room for everything. So let's get this panel carpeted. Here's one of the panels, the long panel in the center behind the live well that I've already carpeted. Put that off to the side. Kind of sitting here in the way. That's what I just did. I know I'm doing this on the deck of the boat. I am being very careful to not cut this cardboard with the razor blade. So if you do this on your deck of your boat, yeah, definitely be careful. Now, here's what I have left over of a piece, and it's plenty enough to do this piece. And the first thing you want to do is to get that out of my way so my finger doesn't get cut, but to make sure you're gluing the correct side. So this is going to sit like that in the boat with this angle on that side. So I need to glue this side of the panel. The only reason why I'm pointing that out is because when I did this side, this other side that's got that angle on it, I actually glued the wrong side at first. So, and that goes on this side. And it's too short to go on the other side because it's not really, they're not really symmetrical down to the 1/4 to 1/2 inch. They're actually just a little bit off. So anyway, the same slice of this one as does the other ones. You're gonna have this little bit extra of a I don't know what do you want to say, obstacle to go through when you staple it down. But I'll show you guys how to get around this obstacle. And this will actually apply to the inner corners of your deck board when you're cutting or actually covering the main deck. Let's get all the glue I can out of this because this is the last piece, I believe. Nope, it's not. I still gotta do the bottom deck on the middle. But I still want to get a lot of glue out of this. I'm definitely gonna have to lay some glue down for that next piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it over this direction, and I'm just going to do it this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down on it, get that glue to bond up a little bit. Got my stapler ready. Now I'm going to pull up in the middle just like you would any other piece, and I'm going to staple this down. And it just slipped, so I'm going to push it this way again. That glue's, even in the warmest of weather, that glue is not going to be tacky and set yet. Go over the corner. My next goal is to cut this on this side. And what you want to do is you want to take that and you're going to pull it tight around the outside of it. So now you're pulling it all tight on the front. And give this a few staples. Same goes with this side. Pull it out, around, up front. Keeping it all nice and tight. Give it a few staples. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do these sides so it pulls the center tight. No matter if you're doing this on a small piece like this or something bigger, you always want to pull the center piece tight outways and outways this way too. Make sure there's no wrinkles in here. Helps you get a nice tight piece inside here too. So, cut those angles. Pull it nice and tight. Staple. Staple. And we'll cut this one away. And this side is just your basic straight side. I probably over staple these things, but I don't want it falling apart. Alright, now that you got all that, you've got to worry about getting this little piece here out and open. Now I'm going to kneel down for this, just because I'm getting tired of bending over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out here in the middle, almost in the middle, and get this just enough where I could fold it over that way. Okay? And then the same way for this one. I'm not going to cut up here too high, so I can fold it up this way. And the same way on that side. So I'm just going to cut this little bit of a middle out here. Don't want to cut through my carpet. Or through my carpet on my deck already. So we're going to go straight up, straight over, and then straight back down. And it cuts this little bitty piece out. Now you still can't fold it. What you're going to want to do is you want to come from the corner and cut straight to the edge corner of that. Same way with this one. Now you can fold this piece up and over. And that is what I will go ahead and do. You got that piece secured. You still can't really fold this one this way yet. So you're going to do what you would do on the edge of any of them. You'd cut a relief right here, just like you would on the sides. And then take it, fold that in, which is actually, I'm just going to staple. Put a staple even closer to the edge and fold it in, like you would the other ones. Give it a nice little staple. And all this from the front. Now, pick it all off. And you'll have your nice clean piece. Vacuum it later. I'm gonna end up vacuuming this whole entire thing before I take it out. But there's my panel piece. Alright, now coming back over here. You got everything that you're supposed to have here. This is gonna sit up here like that. There's going to be a little bit of a lip there because everything is pushed back this far. If I wanted to fix that, I come in here, I cut these 2x4s down a little bit, move these 2x4s in to make this a smaller spot, but I'm happy with the way it is. It's only about a ½ inch lip on top, but that is how the switch, I can actually lift it up just a little bit. That is how that switch panel is going to look in there. Just like that.